Hey guys, thank you so much for tuning into this video. I want to address a certain issue that HP printers have. Well, most printers will have it, but with HP it'll just say a cartridge problem, or it'll have a certain cartridge error, or I had a screen where it's right now it says cartridge problem, indicated cartridges are not communicating correctly. Then I had another one where it said that there is an incompatible ink cartridge in there. Right now it's referring to the black one, I believe, because I looked at it and that's what the problem is. So there's going to be a few things that we need to look at with the cartridges, and hopefully you can get rid of the problem. So in today's video, we have the HP NV5055 printer. It's very similar to a lot of the printers that HP has. This one uses 65 ink cartridge, number 65 for black, and for the color one. Let's look at the error over here on the screen. So it's saying the indicated cartridges are not communicating correctly with the printer. If this problem persists, replace the cartridge. So it could be that you just put in a new cartridge and it's giving you that error. So the first, what's causing that most likely is some interference with the contact in the back of the cartridge. So let's take a closer look at the cartridge here. My printer says that it's supposed to be 65. I do have 65 ink cartridges in here, so I have the correct cartridges installed here. What you also may want to check is make sure your region is set to the right place, because if your region on the printer is set to a different country, it's going to probably need a different ink cartridge there. And that's only going to refer to both ink cartridges being incompatible. So after we replace this, I'll show you how to get, you just go to the menu and you change the region where you're from. Let me see if I can do that now. Let me hide this one. You're going to go to setup. Sorry, not tools. So you're going to go to setup, and then you're just going to select preferences. And for the country and region, for example, I'm in USA, so I have it set to that, and I'm going to use HP 65. If you change it to any other country that's here, most likely you're going to need a different cartridge. So if yours was set to a different country, somebody maybe played with your printer and said that, make sure it's set to the proper country where you need the cartridge to be at. So that plays a role. It's just something most likely you don't have, and like I said, it's going to refer to both printers, and it's probably going to be a different code, or it's going to say the cartridges are not compatible. So my problem with my printer here, I found it and I'm going to share it with you. So I put the cartridge back, but when you remove the cartridge, let's just stick to the one that's given us the error. This is what I found. It's a sticker, you can see it right there, that got stuck in between the cartridge contacts right here and those contacts right there. So if anything is interfering, it's going to say incompatible or there's a problem with the cartridge. So you would need to clean that. I'm going to use tweezers to remove that, and also any adhesive that's there. I'm going to use an alcohol swab. If you just have ink in there, go ahead and use paper towel, spray some window cleaner or just some warm water, and just gently go in there. Try not to wet the area too much to avoid any more damage, and just keep going there. Just clean up this area. So, oh, this one is coming off already, so let me just get tweezers so I don't lose it in the printer. Okay, so just gonna use those, remove that. So it's just like a piece of sticker right there. Gonna put that away. I'm gonna still remove the adhesive or anything that may have been left behind. Make sure your printer is off at this point and unplugged, so you don't want to short circuit anything here. So you're gonna clean this area, make sure it's all dry. just wipe it with some dry paper towels right here. Make sure you don't leave any pieces of paper in there to avoid any. And then we're going to go to the cartridge and we're going to clean this contact area here. And also, after we're done cleaning it, just wipe it with a dry paper towel. After you're all done, check the other cartridge. That doesn't hurt. Another thing that you may find is when you get, especially aftermarket ink cartridges, you may have some sticker here, a protective sticker that you forgot to remove. And make sure you remove it from the printhead nozzle area and from here. And so the problem, if you don't remove it from here, it's usually just one strip, but you can kind of rip it improperly, so it's it could have this area open, but then when you go to print, you're not going to have any ink coming out, or vice versa. You're just going to have the port open, but there's going to be some interference here. So after you do that, our color cartridge is in good condition, so I'm just going to put that back. What I'm going to do is I'm not going to put the black cartridge back in. I'm going to turn on the printer and have the printer ask me for the cartridge, then I'm going to put it in. So it just said that I'm in single cartridge mode, which means like I need to put the other cartridge in. I can keep using one cartridge, but I don't want to do that to waste black ink or color ink. So I'm just going to go ahead and put that cartridge in and see if that error went away. So it's just basically telling me that this cartridge has already been used, so it says user counterfeit. So if you're going to have a refilled cartridge or a cartridge that you bought off of Amazon that is not like refilled, or they would call them remanufactured cartridges, you're going to have this one and you're just going to press OK, basically saying that there's different ink levels and stuff like that, and sometimes it may not show you the ink levels. Like this one, it won't show the ink levels, but our cartridge is good to go. Our printer is going to use both cartridges, so we're ready to align the printer and everything else. So hopefully this was helpful for you. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and have a wonderful day.